Richard Downey, I'm the city administrator here for Rock Falls, Illinois. People may drive by the Rock River every day. It's the Rock River. It's a tributary of the Mississippi. Until they've seen it from this building, you really don't get the... I mean, I've lived here almost 8 years, and it's, you look out some of these windows and you can see in the future restaurant, tourist attraction, something that goes, wow. And it's down the river, up the river. I mean, eventually we're hopeful, across the river. We want to obviously work with our neighbors to get vistas on both sides. But this building, this structure, with the great bones, kind of the great feel of it, I mean, it's just something that really takes. First time I saw it, I was sold. I fell in love with her, and then since then it's. We've been working at it. It's been a labor of love, but I think a lot of people. It hasn't been just one person. It hasn't been one council member. It hasn't been. Everybody's been working together to try to get it done. So we're excited for people to see it in the best of view. We'd encourage folks. It's not a playground. Please be mindful if they're interested in it. Take a look at your videos. Take a look at some other things. For now, once it's done, we're going to be excited to have people out here and bringing their kids and enjoying the summer and winter weather. So. Okay, this was a conceptual plan that was done by Schreiber Anderson, and this is not draft number one. This is probably the 8th or 9th different one, because they had a number of configurations. Originally the road might go on this side, one building might be left, the other building might be left. This was eventually what was looked at and basically approved by the Riverfront Committee, and then eventually came to the City Council, and the City Council basically looked it over and said, yeah, that's where we want to go. And you're actually standing on a brownfield site that's pretty much a success. I mean, we've done a lot of work out here to basically make this ready for community use, and as you can see, as the grass is coming in, we found tunnels down here. There was a tunnel that actually went underneath. There was a couple different tunnels, so we hit some. I will tell you, it was not an easy task, but we're pretty proud of the fact of all the work we did out here. And I think not only Glenn, Dale, and a lot of the council members deserve all the credit for this, because it was through their leadership that a lot of this got done. This was the storage site that eventually, where all the chemicals came to, were processed and then moved off the site. This building has, you can see, pretty good bone structure to it. It's in pretty good shape. We're going to see right now if we want to hold on to it for storage, things of that nature. Obviously the road's going to be right off of it. You're going to have a nice piece. So it's really, until we're set, or until someone says, I want to do this to the site, this is going to stand, I think. We're standing now over a basement. So you do have, if I were to walk out, you could basically walk underneath us in area down here. So again, no real long-term plans at this point what to do with it. I think eventually when we do have the amphitheater or something like that, it'll probably be farther down. The building, this building, which is the taller building that's towards the river, is something that was not really worked on when the first riverfront phase 1 of the project was going to be done. I think as people get to see this, as I've shown people this, they become more attracted to the site. But right now, there's nothing that I can say yes, we have this person, yes, we have that person. There's been some interest, and we're trying to get interest, and we're trying to take it carefully to make sure that interest is well done. I mean, you don't want to just throw up, let's throw up this, let's throw up that, let's do something good. So, I actually had somebody from a restaurateur in here and sold, done. But then it's a matter of, okay, and it's, in his opinion, was he ready to do it? Was he ready to sign on the dotted line? No, but he knows his business, and I think he could see the potential. So, and it's a lot of potential here, and I think that's what sometimes people need to understand. There's a lot of potential. It's going to take a lot of money. We don't want to go in the bankruptcy house to do it.
Dale Reitzel, Councilman, Rock Falls City Councilman. Fantastic. You can see forever in any direction. No contamination. Everything's been taken care of. And there has been talk about
Linville. I'm chairman of the Industrial Development Commission. Well, my initial impression when they were tearing down the site earlier, and then we looked at this building from the outside, especially my wife and family, we'd look at it and say, why did they stop? Why did they tear this down too? Then when you come here and get an actual firsthand look at the building, you realize how strong it is and how stout it is. It's really a substantial building, and even though it might not look the best from the outside, it's really something. And then to get the view from inside, it's absolutely phenomenal. So it looks like it's got some real potential. And that's also it's got some history. You know, this was part of the town, and if you tear down everything that's got history, pretty soon you have no history. So there's some reasons for looking at redoing and building back some older structures, and of course then all the other reasons. For me, it was just very nice. It was a nice time.
I often tell folks jokingly, you know, hit the lotto, and I think when it does turn, it'll feel like hitting the lotto. So, I mean, we've done a lot of good work. There's been a lot of good people that have worked on the project, you know, to clear the site, to clean up the site, and we've had some great luck and some great hard work that's been done. And I think it's going to take a little bit of luck, a lot of hard work, and it'll be good. So we're hoping for the project. We should be excited in the future. Stay tuned.